Hey everybody, so I wanted to come and do a short video for you guys about something that I discovered. Well, I didn't discover it, but someone shared it with me. It's kind of a revolutionary thing for me, and I'm sure some of you have probably already heard about it, but this thing called the cup, right? So this of course is a video for women, and I'm going to be talking about menstrual cycles. So if this is not something that you're interested in, please click away. Moving on. Last year I had some friends over, and you know, friends do what friends do. Our kids were playing together and we were talking about life. We were talking about kids, about giving birth, about our cycles. That's what women do. My friend Katie had, and actually a couple of the friends had told me that they use this thing called the cup. This revolutionary idea of getting rid of pads and getting rid of tampons. You know, it's been proven that, you know, those things aren't really healthy for us. Things that are substances that can cause sickness or disease. And I was like, of course, okay, you know, everybody would love an alternative to that, but what is there? Well, my friend told me about this thing called the cup. Some people, you know, it goes by the Diva cup and other names. Mine is actually a Luna cup. And, you know, when my friend was first telling me about it, I was a little skeptical because in my mind, I'm just thinking like, I don't want to have to stick nothing up there to have to do anything really, you know. It's only been within the last couple of years that I've actually ventured into using a tampon because I have always been afraid to use them because of toxic shock or just, you know, the uncomfortableness of having something like that up there, you know. And I know women, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Okay. Moving on. She told me about this cup and how it had freed her up from having to worry about, you know, leaking and all those things like that. And of course, you know, just to kind of explain to you where I'm coming from and why this was really important to me. After having 4 kids, my cycles got crazy. You know, they are crazy. They are heavy, and they can be very clotty, you know, and thick. You know, the texture of it changed. It was just weird. And so it got to the point where whenever I was on my cycle, I wouldn't go anywhere. I would stay home. If I sneezed, I could be in a puddle mess. And so I just hated it. So I would stay away. I would stay home if I could, you know, and if I couldn't, I just always tried to prepare for the worst because the worst would always happen. And she was explaining to me this, you know, idea that you won't even have to worry about that. You maybe, you know, put on a nice thin pad to just maybe a leak would happen. But other than that, you're comfortable throughout the day. And, you know, I'm just like, The other thing that she brought up was, you know, changing the cup. You know, you got to kind of take it out, empty it, you know, empty it in the toilet. And, you know, I'm just like, how are you gonna work this out? So I kind of didn't worry about it, left it alone. Then, you know, this year we happened to be at a retreat and we were talking about it again. What do I have to lose? Let me go ahead and try and see if this is something that I could do. And plus she, you know, also stressed the fact that you would save money, you know, buying pads. And I don't know if you've noticed, but sanitary items have gone up tremendously. And I have 2 other girls in the house who are, one is, you know, on, and the other one is gonna be, why not try and see, you know, just see how it works. So I went online and I took this survey, and I think I'll put the link in the bio below this video. You take a survey to try to see which one would fit best for you, you know, because not every woman is the same. Their flows are not the same, their bodies and so forth and so on. And so I took the little survey first, and then it told me which cup would work best for me. Where I got this cup. This is the Luna cup. And I know when you see this, it seems really small, right? And when I first saw it, when it came in the mail, I was real like, oh no, this is not gonna work. Some foolishness, right? And but it came in a nice little cute package. I got 2 of them. One was a large and one was a medium, I believe. And these are cute little packages, right? Very unsuspecting. No one would know, but now everybody in the world gonna know mine when they see mine, but that's okay. But you know, it came with this little cute thing, and so it gives you also an instruction card to show you a couple of different folds because it's flexible. It's made out of silicone. You get the cup and, you know, you take it and you insert it into your hoo-ha. And, you know, when you insert it in your hoo-ha, you do this little wiggle kind of, at least this is what I do. Situation to try to make sure it kind of gets sealed because this thing creates a seal in the vaginal area. And that's this is the cup that catches your stuff. Some people say that, oh, you can keep it in there for 12 hours. No, not for me. In there for maybe an hour, hour and a half, and then I have to empty it, you know. Sometimes, depending on where I am in the process of my cycle, first, second, third day, I may be able to keep it in for a couple of hours more. But for me, I've never been able to keep it in for 12 hours. So when I got it, you know, I looked at it and I'm like, okay. So for me, what I did is I went into the shower and they said that's the easiest place to probably do it, and I inserted it, went in, you know, easy. it was uncomfortable at first because I'm just not used to having something just residing in my vaginal area for long periods of time. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know, by the second day, I felt like I got the hang of it. I got the hang of the folds, and I had a couple of leaks, but they weren't the type of leaks that I would normally have when I am wearing a pad or wearing a tampon. Like for me, my flows are so heavy that I have to wear both of those. I have to do a tampon and even a super overnight maxi to the max pad. You know, I actually wore a regular pad that day, and I had a couple of leaks, but it wasn't a leak that was overflowing that would mess up my clothes, which is possible, you know, which is normally where I would stay in the house if I could during those times. You know, the cup did well. I mean, you know, it shocked me. A friend of mine also tried one. She ordered one and she had to actually cut the stem off of hers. I haven't cut the stem off of mine because it doesn't bother me, but you know, that's an option for you. You can cut the stem. And I just wanted to say that honestly, it was so freeing. It shocked the mess out of me. In the United States here, this is not something that is really promoted or prevalent, of course, because we know, you know, they want to sell tampons over here. They want to make money. They say you can keep this for up to 4 years. I still have the same pack of pads that I had from 2 months ago when I first started. Me and my daughter having a cycle, it would be, you know, we would go through them. So, you know, all I can say is if you've heard about these things and you're kind of skeptical and you're like, give it a try before you judge and check it out and see. I really am thankful for my friends sharing this with me and for being daring, for me stepping outside of my comfort zone and trying something a little different. I haven't bought pads in almost 3 months, 2 months, I believe. And I love it. Look, that's all it is. So I wanted to give a little short commentary about that. Hi, Gabe, that's my son. And as I said, you know, not all of them come with a cute little carrying bag, but you know, you can find you something to keep it in. The only suggestion that I do have though, when you are using these things, it's beneficial to have 2 of them instead of 1. And this is why. Because you have to go out and live your life. And if you find yourself in a public bathroom, you don't want to necessarily take something like this out and go to the sink and have other people walking in, you know, thinking it's a murder scene. I'm just being honest. You don't want that to happen. A little Ziploc bag that you can put the one that you've used in. And if you're in a private bathroom, then you should be okay. But if you're in a public bathroom, put the one that you've used into a Ziploc bag until you can get to an area where you can wash it and sanitize it. Keep some hand soap, small little hand soaps with you as well, and wipes. They have those little things you can buy, you know, at Walmart and things like that, that you can carry in your purse. Just for those moments when you can't necessarily be out at a private sink taking care of your business. Order 2 of them. I got mine off of Amazon. I'll put the link below. And mine is the Luna Cup, but the Luna Cup may not be the best one for you. And so I just wanted to let you guys see this new wonderful thing in my life. And hey, try it. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please comment, please subscribe. And you can check out my blog. I'll have actually some pictures and a little write-up about my experience on my blog as well at piewaki.com. That's Piewaki. All right, thank you guys so much, and here's to a free living, pad-free life, tampon-free life. Here's to the cup. Bye.